First one, the Friday night game. Number 24, USF, goes to Denton, Texas for Datku Stadium's first ever sellout, their largest crowd ever. North Texas takes them on. And it's a good start for North Texas. Mestemaker's looking good. The defense is forcing turnovers, getting stops, being opportune. And then the wheels come off, and the turnover bug hits for North Texas. They end up turning the ball over 5 times in this game. And South Florida runs away with it and wins 63-36. On top of the 5 turnovers, North Texas just couldn't really stop the run. But any thoughts on this, guys? Thoughts on this game?
Yeah, it really was just North Texas kind of shot themselves in the foot, not being able to take advantage of all the early turnovers. I don't remember exactly off the top of my head, but South Florida had multiple turnovers in the. I'm pulling up the drive.
They turned it over on their first 2 drives. They had 3 in the first quarter.
Yeah. And North Texas got like 3 points out of that, maybe a touchdown. Like they did not capitalize.
Off of the turnovers, they scored 7 points.
Yeah,
not great at all.
I mean,
yeah,
it's not great. I definitely you would prefer that they capitalize on that a little bit better. Because I do feel like going into halftime when it was tied like 21-all, it definitely felt like it should have not been that close. And then North Texas turns around and you just have all the interceptions from Mestemaker. So, yeah, quarterback play, that was a big thing we talked about. And I think the big part is USF's quarterback, Byron Browning. Is that right?
Byron Brown.
Byron Brown got it together in the second half, whereas Mestemaker kind of fell apart, and that's kind of what determined the outcome.
Yeah, I think it kind of showed that while North Texas is trending in the right direction, they're not ready to compete at the top tier of the group of 5.
Yeah.
They just didn't really look like they belonged. I was hyping up Caleb Hawkins before the game in terms of their running back. He couldn't really get it going. Mestemaker's been really good this season.
He did bust off. He had a 30-yard rush, so he had the longest rush, second longest play of the night.
JP talking about Mestemaker being raw, and that's 100% accurate, and it showed in this game, in a game where you really need to be more precise and make better reads, and you can't kind of just go out there and backyard, ball it. And it really hurt him with all the turnovers, and that was really the biggest piece of this game. I wish North Texas could have pulled it out, but it really isn't too surprising that South Florida went in there and handled business.
Yeah, did not see the linebacker play I wanted to from North Texas. That's because, that linebacker, the center of the defense is where you see some good run defense, filling gaps, getting the guys to the second level. They gave up 9 big plays on the ground, 148 yards on the ground, 9 carries of 10 or more. So not exactly what you want to see there, just letting guys get past you after the defensive line. That was tough for them for sure.
Any thoughts on this game, JP, before we move on?
Yeah, absolutely. To piggyback off Sanders' point, 5 people had rushes of 10 or more yards for South Florida. In the receiving game, 6 players had receptions of 10 yards or more. 3 had receptions of 25 yards or more. This was a sight to see. And in fact, this paired with the Mariners and Tigers game, those 2 were electric to watch while at the casino and playing blackjack with people. They did it. The casino had an excellent setup. They had TVs above the blackjack tables.
That's awesome.
And so you watch sports while you're playing, and it was awesome. Sadly, the WNBA finals was on one TV across the 25. That's just unfortunately a statement of how big that sport is right now with how their commissioner is tanking the league.
Yeah.
But shout out to
Asia Wilson and the
AJ
Aces.
Wilson, yes. And the Aces, 3 out of 4 should be talked about more, but it won't be because of what the players and the commissioner have done to kind of take eyeballs away from their sport. But this paired with the Tigers and Mariners game, it was electric. Byron Brown, like I said, quarterback play was going to tell the story, was great. Again, leads the team in passing yards and rushing yards. Even though there was some competition, Christian Neptune threw a touchdown pass in the game, which, by the way, sick name. The last name is a planet. That's
so
pretty
fun.
That is awesome.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Maybe that's our next tier list, is we rank which planets we'd rather have as our last name.
So
That would be an interesting debate. I would go ahead and say, I think personally, Venus and Mars are pretty low on the rankings for me.
Yeah.
They just don't roll off the tongue really well.
yeah. But interestingly enough, I got asked yesterday if I had to name my kid after a planet, what planet would I choose?
That's
And?
crazy.
I was like, there's not really a great answer.
Yeah. I mean,
I think Pluto for a first name is fine,
like the dog from Mickey
Yeah.
Mouse.
but I don't love it. But like Mars,
Well, it's funny we're doing this
Uranus.
because they all came from their own names
yeah, but like
from like 1,000 years
correct.
ago.
Yeah, I don't call my
2,000 years
kid
ago.
Willoughby or Frederick or
Okay.
I'm trying to
Any-
think of another Gaston. I don't know.
Any other-
Names come and go in popularity. We put those names behind us.
This is true. Any other?
If you're named any of those three names, no disrespect. You just have a unique name, so wear it with pride.
anything else from
No
this
more
game?
takeaways.
Yeah,
No,
let's get on to
South Florida now in the driver's seat. Not the probably are they in the driver's seat for the G5 spot right
I
now?
would say so. Yes.
As far as
Let's
odds wise,
look. Yeah, I'm looking right now.
now they've got the one loss and it's to Miami. They've got a win over Florida.
I'm trying to think of like a really good old name. Sinclair, like who gets called Sinclair?
I mean, last name or first name?
But also that's not even like I feel like Sinclair is pretty common overseas. They're just not very many
Yeah.
Americans named Sinclair, so that's not really
right
a good
now,
one.
in terms of group of 5 teams, Memphis is the current
Wow.
favorite.
Okay.
Makes
South
sense.
Florida,
Okay.
literally right behind them. That's plus 225 and plus 270. Those
Yeah.
are pretty much by far and away the two favorites to make the playoff from the group of 5. So they are second right now.
To help
Not
you
quite
out, Jack, I just pulled up some old man names. We got Arthur, Walter, Barnaby.
I know a Walter. So.
Barnaby. That's
Yeah.
an old name. Ebenezer. You don't meet
Yeah.
a lot of Ebenezers anymore. Silas, Wilbur.
I know a Silas, so that goes out the window.
Okay. Well, there are some names out there that are less
Sure.
common now.
Ebenezer's a good shout for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
If you are named Ebenezer, like and subscribe. You have to.
You're required
Next up.
legally.